Taiwan is looking to boost trade with the European Union, and economists say given the bleak state of Europe's economy, the EU also needs an agreement as it's not fully exploiting the potential of the Taiwanese market. Improved relations between Taiwan and mainland China, which rejects the island's independence, provide another incentive. Our correspondent says Taiwan is a small country isolated diplomatically without natural resources, but it has become one of the world leaders in information technology. We're going to see where the miracle of this Asian tiger began, in Taiwan's own Silicon Valley. Founded in the 1980s, the Hsinchu Science Park is home to over 400 companies and research centres, specialists in producing electronic components for computers and in nanotechnology. It's estimated that Taiwanese IT companies help produce 80% of the world's laptops, which are then assembled in neighbouring China. Close ties between the industry and universities are held up as a key to success.
In Taiwan, although it's a small country, we have a lot of industrial clusters. We can go through those clusters and get things done very quickly.
Taiwan is the EU's 23rd largest trading partner. For the islands, the European Union is the fourth most important and its biggest foreign investor. The EU mainly imports electronic components and exports machinery and chemicals. But now Taipei is urging Brussels to sign a bilateral free trade agreement, as the EU did with South Korea, Taiwan's biggest electronics competitor. One leading nanotechnology firm from Belgium has opened an office here.
As the risk in developing those next generation technologies becomes so high, associated to the cost also, it becomes very important for those companies also to rely on an external partner to share the risk.
Taiwan's economy is not only driven by computer technology. We're off to visit a whiskey distillery whose product beat several Scottish brands in a blind test near Edinburgh 4 years ago. An hour's drive from the capital in the countryside is the Cavalan distillery, which takes advantage of the tropical climate to make whiskey in record time. The malt is imported from Germany and the technology comes from Scotland, but the Taiwanese have learned quickly. In just 5 years they won 60 international awards, and their whiskey now sells all over Western Europe.
We haven't encountered too much problem, but of course if the European, if the EU can lower the excise tax and so on, that would make our products more competitive in European market.
European exports entering Taiwan are often hampered by non-tariff barriers and products being inspected twice. The European Commission is working to cut red tape, but the European Chamber of Commerce in Taipei, representing over 400 European companies, would like a more ambitious free trade agreement, which it says would greatly benefit Europe's economy. Opening free exchange would inevitably create more Taiwanese investment in Europe, bringing more employment. This could be a clear and immediate benefit. Although the European Commission hesitates over trade negotiations with Taiwan, officials play down fears of offending Chinese sensibilities, and dialogue is happening. Taiwan now has its own agreement with China, further removing obstacles to an eventual deal with the European Union.